Hey, this is Ben from Semper Gumbie channel, and thank you for joining us. Today we're going to talk about medical bags in your vehicle. How many of you carry an emergency kit or a first aid kit in your vehicle? And with today's problems in the world, it's always good to have a medical kit or a first aid kit, something that you could use to render help or help yourself. What I usually do is I carry a medical kit in my truck, and basically my kit, my bag is red, and everyone knows that it's a different color than any of the other bags I carry. And basically, if I tell somebody to get my medical kit, they know that the red bag is my medical kit. Show you what I've got in my bag and hopefully give you some ideas what you can carry in yours. Arrive. But in my bag, the first thing, the main compartment is I have, if you can see that, these are inclusive dressings. So basically, if somebody has a gunshot wound or a puncture, or through them, that you can open this up and place this dressing over the wound. And these are you can buy these at any medical online, and they're just good to have. They're great bandages. The next thing in here is I carry a LIFEPAK AED. Not everybody is going to spend money on an AED. They're pretty pricey. They're about $5,000, $3,000 to $5,000, depending on what you got. But I carry the LIFEPAK AED. It's in the main compartment. On the side compartments, I carry some cold pack and cold ice. These are basically, you go ahead and twist it, and the chemicals come in contact with each other, and it provides a nice instant cold, sort of like the feeling of ice. And I carry a couple of those in here. Of course, you gotta have gloves. You gotta have latex gloves. You never know when you're gonna go hands on somebody. They got bodily fluids, blood, so you want to protect yourself. In the side compartment, I have a CPR mask with a one-way check valve. If you got to do CPR on somebody and do some breathing, you want to have a mask, especially one with a check valve, because if the person regurgitates or vomits, it won't flow through the valve and get in your mouth. So, actually, I've got two masks. This is a second one that I've got in there in case somebody else needs to assist me. Of course, more bandages in there. I also carry hand warmers, and if somebody is, it's freezing or need to warm up, they're cold, I can use this hand warmers. On the side pockets, I carry a Rely On blood sugar test kit with the LANCETS, and I do have a bottle of small bottle of nitroglycerin. So if somebody's saying they're diabetic and they're feeling kind of weird, we can check their blood sugar level with that. And of course, an EpiPen. If someone says, hey, I'm allergic and get bee stings or kind of allergic reaction, I can use this EpiPen. But if you use an EpiPen on someone, they need to go to the medical room or the emergency room is when you get done doing that. And then in a little pack here, I've got stuff like Allegra, I've got Tylenol, I got what's that? Benadryl. In the side pockets, carry stuff like Visine, hand sanitizer, and I think that's about it. Tweezers, and of course, you know, I carry a knife with me. Where we go. So, I mean, it's a small pack, but it'll definitely help someone until help arrives. Oh, I got one more in here. This is a small pack, and of course it's got in there, it's got a tourniquet, and you see a lot of first responders and law enforcement carry tourniquets on them. I carry one daily for work on me, and of course I got some compressed gauze and another chest. I got some chest seals in here. If somebody's got a second chest wound, entry and exit wound, they're just like the occlusive bandages, but on a smaller level. So, got an emergency trauma dressing. Also in there, some surgical gloves. And I think that is about it. So, that's my kit. And it works for me. So if you just buy a bag and just slowly purchase stuff to put in your bag, that's great. It's good to have something that you can use, and it's always good to have something instead of not having something. So you got any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll answer them as best I can. And you know, subscribe and like to our channel. We are actually, I want to thank everybody for subscribing. We had some really good positive responses since we started the channel. So remember, if you're out there about, always be Semper Gumbie.